Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Not-Stalgia. Beep, beep.
You're listening to this on your sentient car's stereo, probably.
All right, kids, get your cool sheets out. It's week 3 of Cool Sheet Classics.
We're listening to Cool Sheet Classics.
Bum, 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 bum. You've had a car movie, a horse movie, and now buckle up for another car movie.
This next week, I thought you said car movie. That's like Christine. Is there another horse movie next week?
I don't think so, but...
So we're not just... It's not like boy, girl,
no,
car, horse.
No, unfortunately. So, hello.
Are you saying hello to me?
Welcome to Not-Stalgia.
Oh.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Love Bug?
No. I know it's a big cultural... I mean, it's not big anymore, but...
No.
It's certainly part of the cultural stew, but I don't believe I've seen any of the Love Bug movies, like, actually.
Okay.
My aunt drove a Volkswagen Bug in the 90s.
Cool.
And I feel like she would often talk about the Love Bug, but I don't think I've seen it. Tell me about it, Kate. Does it solve mysteries?
We're gonna find out. The Love Bug, it's also known as Herbie the Love Bug, but the actual title is The Love Bug, is a 1968 American sports adventure comedy. That's when you throw darts at the board and you're like, American sports adventure comedy. It's directed by Robert Stevenson, screenplay by Bill Walsh and Don DeGrady, based on the story Car, Boy, Girl by Gordon Buford. Obviously, this is the first installment in the Herbie series.
Car, Boy, Girl.
Car, Boy, Girl. So it's the first installment in the Herbie film series. I think they've made like 87 Herbie films. One of them is just about one of those Lime electric scooters. It's Herbie the Lime electric scooter.
Herbie's illegitimate grandchild.
The film follows the adventures of a sentient Volkswagen Beetle named Herbie.
Was this movie sponsored by Volkswagen?
We'll get there.
Okay.
Herbie's driver, Jim Douglas, played by Dean Jones, and Jim's love interest, Carol Bennett. What a weird name that Carol Burnett was alive. Played by Michelle Lee. It also features Buddy Hackett as Jim's enlightened, kind-hearted friend, Tennessee Steinmetz. Sure. A character who creates art from used car parts. English actor David Tomlinson plays the villainous Peter Thorndike, the owner of an automobile showroom and an SCCA national champion who sells Herbie to Jim and eventually becomes his racing rival. Some alternate titles that were considered for this film include Car, Boy, Girl, The Magic Volksy, The Runaway Wagon, Wagen, Beetle Bomb, Wonder Beetle, Bug Boom, and Thunderbug.
When did this come out?
1968.
I'm surprised they didn't want to capitalize on the word beetle. Like
I know,
the Beatles.
right?
Car, Boy, Girl. Isn't that the presidential mental acuity test?
I think so.
Is Herbie going to see Buddy Hackett's, like, it'd be like a person seeing a bunch of human limbs being used to make modern art. Herbie's going to see him and be like, get me out of here. All right, sorry, go on.
It's just Body Worlds, I think.
Get me out of there.
Before the film entered production, the titular car was not specified as a Volkswagen Beetle, and Disney set up essentially a casting call for like a dozen cars to audition. So in the lineup, there were a couple of Toyotas, a TVR, some Volvos, an MG, and a pearl white Volkswagen Beetle. And the Volkswagen Beetle was chosen because it was the only one that elicited the crew doing the casting call to reach out and give it like a little pet. So they picked the Beetle.
Okay.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, it's very round. It's very pleasing to look at.
Yeah,
it's a great
aesthetically,
choice.
it's a choice.
I'm surprised it wasn't written with it in mind. Okay, fascinating.
My memories, obviously, this is a Cool Sheet classic. So you sit on your percale sheet, you watch The Love Bug. I think someone has like a really late 60s big mustache in this.
Maybe the villain.
I don't know. Weirdly, most of my memories center on going to the library and going down into the basement, which is where the kids' library was. And the basement had a very particular smell in our like hometown library that we used to go to as kids, and getting the movie out at the library.
Did you request this? Or was this more maybe your mom
This was like you browse it down there. There's only like one shelf of kids' movie
this
titles.
movie, why would you pick out this movie?
Oh, I didn't. This was chosen for me.
I see.
But I remember enjoying it.
Okay.
It's got like goofy car hijinks, you know?
All right, let's watch some goofy car hijinks.
Did you see this thing take off?
One of your showboat tricks, Mr. Douglas.
I tell you, I had nothing to do with it. Hey, we were turning.
Out of sight, man. I wouldn't have believed it.
Groovy, Pop, groovy.
Well, as long as the customer finally seems pleased, I'll just step out and find myself a taxi.
A lot of cars in these first few seconds.
It's fun. It's like a little demolition derby situation, it looks like. Just imagine you're 6, though, and you've never seen a demolition derby, and you're like, why is this happening? This, like, jolly music, too, is kind of a weird...
This is a good juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Cars being destroyed. And, like, I don't know how safe they were making demolition derby cars
Absolutely
in the
not.
60s.
Look in the corner. Did you see that man running away?
I think people are dying before our eyes. This is reminiscent of when we watch like Fail Army and it'll be like, oh, funny fails. And then halfway through the video, they stop being like funny, like kids slipping. And then it's like Russian dash cam footage of a car careening off the road. And clearly it explodes and everyone in it dies. And then on screen, it'll just say in text, no one was harmed. Kind of getting the same vibe.
Yeah, kind of. You ever been to a demolition derby?
No, have you?
I think once, yeah.
What? What was it like?
It was kind of like this.
Did you like it?
No, it was pretty loud.
Wasn't your scene?
It wasn't my scene. It was definitely interesting to see once, you know?
I would like to go. If you're looking for somewhere to take me, Kate.
Take you to the demolition derby. Yeah, that guy's just fully careening backwards.
A lot of demolition derby footage. A lot of it. Knowing that there's going to be a sentient car in this movie, this is like one of the more horrible things that could happen to a sentient car.
Oh, yeah. Just pitting these cars against each other, being like, you have to smash into each other until one of you dies.
Body. The silly tone of the music is really now making light of this scorched, broken man crawling out of his car that's been flipped upside down.
Buddy Hackett's delivery is so interesting.
That's his thing. That's
he
his
delivers,
trademark.
every line is kind of the same, where he's like, oh, thanks for this fender. You're going to die someday. Like, what?
That's what he does.
Both delivered with the same amount of gravitas. Our main character, Jim, kind of looks like if you microwaved Paul Newman a little bit.
Oh.
Right?
That makes sense.
Or they're like, we wanted Paul Newman, but...
Paul Newman drives cars,
yeah.
But here's this guy instead.
He's currently wearing the most late 60s outfit I've ever seen. It's a full suede blazer and an orange turtleneck. Now he's just leering at a woman's legs, which you could do in any children's movie before 2023.
Before woke.
You can't just leer at a woman anymore.
You know what he likes to leer at more than women?
Cars.
I want to go to a car dealer where they offer you a glass of sherry and a biscuit when you're shopping.
Baby, it was the late 60s. Anyone could have a glass of sherry and a biscuit anytime if they were a man. I just went to this fancy European car showroom because he saw a woman's legs and he couldn't stop leering.
So there's some sort of like thing about classism in this movie. The car dealer guy doesn't like the main character because he's not rich. He doesn't like the Volkswagen Bug because it's not fancy. He's kicking it.
All right, so here we are in San Francisco, 1968, where you could probably buy a large home for the cost of, you know, a large car.
It is really the stupidest special effect ever that the car is alive, but like doesn't talk, doesn't have a face, they just roll the car around.
It's just a car.
And it's like, whoa. These men are just screaming at each other at the top of their lungs. So when the bug shoots oil at people it's displeased with, is it spitting? Is it peeing? Is it pooping?
Unclear. You didn't have this many questions about Tobey Maguire's organic web, so I will thank you to hold your questions for our buddy Herbie. Also, I don't think this car has ever been on the highway. It's like real scared. Look.
This is horrifying.
This car's just a lemon. This is not a special car. Look, he got scared and now he's reversing.
Oh, and just risking the main character whose name we haven't bothered to learn.
Jim? I think it's Jim.
Sure. It's risking his life, driving insanely recklessly. There's some joke about LA drivers that I don't get. Also, are cartoon physics in effect here?
Yes.
Herbie just refused to brake, so they had a head-on collision with a parked car and it just kind of bounced backwards in a goofy manner. This beehive.
What a 60s hairstyle, right? I do like the role reversal here where the woman car salesman is like, let me drive it. Let me see. And then she's driving it. She's like, see, you just have to treat it well. And lots of people exaggerate when they get a new car and it doesn't work exactly right. It's just such a great role reversal. She's kind of given him the little lady treatment, which I love.
Is this movie a feminist masterpiece?
I don't think so. It's a beehive masterpiece, let me tell you.
Oh no, Herbie's all riled up.
Now they're participating in a street race.
I do like when it revs up and stands up on its back tires. I wish a young person would call me dad or pop in a kind of vaguely insulting way. It's hilarious.
This is like kind of terrifying.
It's kind of a horror
as an adult,
movie.
right? Like
Yeah.
this car has taken over. You can't control it.
It
You can't turn
accelerates
it
rapidly.
off.
Yeah, you can't get the key out.
It's like always almost running over a pedestrian. They can't get out. It's night has fallen.
Hours have gone by. It's just unhinged.
Now the car's locking them in.
Oh no.
All right, so she is really our
We don't know anyone's names, but
heroine here has absolutely hauled off and slapped Jim.
as hard as possible. Well, and it's really scary to be her right now. It's like, from her perspective, yeah, he's holding her hostage.
Yeah.
Doors are locked. The waitress at this, like, what do you call these?
Drive-in.
Yeah, drive-up restaurant. It does not seem to be upset that this woman's being held hostage by this man. It's like weird hippie jokes because of it being
Because
from the
it's
late 60s.
The late 60s. They're wrestling in the car.
Originally, yeah, it was not his fault that she's trapped there, but now she's trying to climb out his window, and he's like putting her in a headlock to keep her in.
And now the waitress at this weird drive-in, this like very beat-up drive-in, is like, "Hey, we got to draw the line somewhere. Like, go to makeout point. Go make out over there." Because they're like, he's got her in a headlock. There's a lot going on.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Man, Herbie's trying to make it happen.
Herbie-
Driving him up the Seabreeze Point.
It's taking them to the local makeout spot. Wow.
Which is very busy, it looks like. A lot of cars. Herbie's like, I will not move until you two make out. Oh, little freak. Hey, check out that engine in the back. Cool.
It is nice that Michelle Lee, I forgot her name is Carol Bennett. Why would they name her Carol
you
Bennett
told me
when
that.
Carol Burnett exists? It's nice that Carol Bennett is the one who is examining the engine, you know?
The main thing I'm thinking watching Herbie rapidly accelerate and suddenly stop over and over again is like, man, this would really give you whiplash. My neck would hurt if I was driven around by Herbie.
Look at the pleats in Jim's pants. You could literally hide yourself in there.
He's very stylish. He looks good. Buddy Hackett is like half jokingly but half profoundly describing the like philosophical problems and anxieties at the beginning of the information age. Do you think Herbie likes being worked on like this, or is it painful?
I think it would be like going to the dentist, you know?
A lot of people don't like the
A
dentist.
lot of people don't like the dentist.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. Hopefully our new dentist is good.
We are getting a new dentist because our old dentist dropped our insurance. Thanks. That's a bit personal, but you know what I don't like at the dentist when they do the x-rays and they just put I've never liked this since I was a kid. It still wigs me out. They do the x-rays and they put the thing in and I'm like, I'm holding it right. Am I going to move too much? And then they put it in and it's like a little too far in and I'm like,
This is our second movie this year that takes place in San Francisco in an abandoned firehouse or a repurposed firehouse. Do you remember the first one?
this year? Mm-hmm. The Princess Diaries.
Yeah, good job.
And another person who's obsessed with cars and also made by Disney.
Tennessee Steinmetz has been chatting with
That's Buddy
the
Hackett.
Love Bug. Buddy Hackett was like, listen, just like pretend to be a normal car.
He has fully accepted that this car is sentient.
Yes. It appears that he's correct, though.
Now, there we go. He named him Herbie.
What is their relationship?
They're best friends.
Okay.
And roommates.
Okay.
Herbie is also their roommate now. Talk about car culture. He just pulled up to a flower stand and bought the flowers while driving. Did not step out of the car. And also, in a pretty funny touch, delivered them to Mrs. Bernard.
Carol Bernard.
Without getting out of the car either.
Bennett. Carol Bennett.
I feel like Jim is smiling manically a lot in this movie. Look,
He's got some choppers.
But
He's
he's
got big teeth.
he's smiling a lot, and it's
Well-
not always warranted.
Yes. And I also feel like it's still the era in Hollywood when they would like paint your teeth with something, right?
Some sort of
Some
asbestos.
substance. Yeah.
Speaking of paint, Herbie's got his paint job now.
A little racing stripe.
Wow,
yeah.
I really thought we would like maybe like see that happen, but we just
Nope.
transitioned from a regular scene of him driving in San Francisco with no paint, just white, and now he's got his red and blue stripes. He's got his 53 on him. This is their relationship. Tennessee is like the pit crew for Jim's driving. I just feel like the number of fatalities in these type of races back then
yeah.
must have been
Very high.
astronomical. He's wearing a helmet. This also seems to be the fastest car on the planet somehow.
Yeah.
Here's a great idea. Gamble the debt that you owe on the car in a race.
Doesn't have the same amount of sound engineering that the Black Stallion did, huh?
Well, that's not fair.
Would you drive a sentient car?
Only if it wanted me to. Herbie's going crazy.
Going nuts. He's going to shoot fire.
Herbie appears to be supernaturally fast. La 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 la. That's how the music sounds.
Yeah, it's your classic, like, little California kind of surf rocky, kind of like tutti flute.
All right, so now Jim Douglas owns Herbie outright. He won the race. He's winning lots of races. It's amazing Herbie has any oil left because he keeps shooting it at Mr. Thorndike in a cheeky little gesture of defiance, always accompanied by a splat.
All right, so the Tijuana race, there's like debris flying everywhere.
There's like chickens.
A school bus is participating. There's someone like dirt biking. This is absolutely wild. They're just running over these 100-year-old saguaro cactuses gleefully while they play stereotypically Mexican cha-cha music in the background.
Oh my God, is she being ordered to do espionage? Is her boss making her do car espionage? It's one hell of a bachelor pad. They're like heating up the tea kettle with a blowtorch. Also, Buddy Hackett is just consistently drinking huge amounts of alcohol.
What a weird...
They're just drinking Irish coffee. It's not even that important of a plot point. Or maybe it will be.
Peter Thorndike is engaging in some sabotage. He's filled the oil valve?
Oil? Yeah, I don't know. He filled some part of it with
Irish coffee and
That's
whipped
messed
cream.
up.
And he's jumping on it to mix it up. The amount of mascara that the actress playing Carol Bennett has on is astounding. I think she still has flecks of it to this day in her grave.
Is she dead?
Let's see.
That's something we can do on any Cool Sheet Classic episode. Play the classic. Is this person alive?
That's how you learned about death, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I would ask my dad who from I Love Lucy was still alive or not.
Oh, still alive.
Still alive?
83.
What's her name?
Michelle Lee.
Michelle Lee. I like the way this movie looks. There's something
I know you do.
Like aesthetically pleasing about these like Technicolor. Like look at the red outfit on Mr. Thorndike. It's just like extremely vibrant. There's a certain look to this that's pleasing to me. Herbie appears to be having some gastrointestinal
distress.
Yeah. Buddy Hackett is so sweaty.
Real sweaty.
Dripping.
He's wearing a wig. He's kind of warm. So Buddy Hackett learned about mindfulness, and now he can talk to cars.
I feel like her beehive gets taller every time I see a scene with her. Look at it.
He has a literal magic car, and he's like, it's because I'm such a good driver. I'm the best driver in the whole world. Michelle Lee, if you're listening, please tell us if you're able to remove this mascara.
In a jealous rage,
Herbie has absolutely destroyed Jim's new Lamborghini. Just completely battered it beyond recognition. Amazing.
Herbie's kind of got a single white female thing going on.
Damn, he just drove away.
Herbie ran away. He's sad. Herbie being sad in an alley. A lot of people making out in cars in this movie. Of course, there's some sort of night parade going on today.
Oh, yeah, it's in Chinatown.
Oh, no. Herbie's about to commit some hate crimes.
Herbie, do not drive through the Chinese New Year parade, please. Oh, look, he's hiding.
He's just hiding under that dragon. That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
Destroying people's businesses.
I don't remember any of the characters' names. We took a 9-day break from the Love Bug. Oh, right. The Love Bug drove away because he was sad that Jim, we're going to call him Jim, got a different car, a faster car.
We watched the first half of this movie, 9 or 10 days ago. This never happens, but we went on a trip in between.
So now the Love Bug is engaging in like a little bit of attention-seeking behavior where he like thwartles by Jim and is like, meow, 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 and then he drives away hoping that Jim will follow him.
Is the man upset because he thinks Herbie's about to drive off the Golden Gate Bridge? Is that, like, why else would he be so upset?
I think Herbie is doing the equivalent of, like, posting. Remember when people would post, like, a status on Facebook of
Vague
just, like...
posting?
Yeah, like, I'm just really sad right now.
With no explanation.
No explanation, no nothing. And people would be like, are you okay?
And you would just leave a thumbs up.
Damn. All right, so
this is nuts.
Herbie's trying to throw himself off the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow.
This is absolutely wild.
Oh, my goodness.
He's balanced on the railing, and his wheels are spinning.
This is an insane visual.
This is just absolutely wild. Now Jim, we think his name's Jim, is trying to pull him back from the Golden Gate Bridge, and Herbie's just really resolute. He's doing it.
Wow.
Oh no. Now Jim's what... Jim was just fighting with Herbie to try and get him off the railing, but now Jim's dangling from the railing.
Look, I wasn't as into this movie in the first half. This is just
Absolutely
incredible.
Unhinged.
I've never seen something like this. This is a completely unique visual here.
Yep.
The man
Oh my God.
dangling from the car, dangling from the bridge, smashing his head into the windshield.
Absolutely wild.
This movie picked up.
Herbie was thinking about it for a second, though. He was like, what if we just both went in? Yeah, Herbie was going to go full, like, murder-suicide situation.
Herbie and Louise.
Oh, good. A very topical hate Ashbury joke. The children will love this on the cool sheet in 1997.
The older cop just accused the younger cop basically of smoking weed, right? Or doing LSD or something.
Yeah.
That's a clever little joke. There's a lot going on in here. There's like
Because he was like, I saw a car drive itself.
he's like, oh, you've been spending too much time on Haight Ashbury. The Irish coffee. There's some funny, jokes for the adults here.
All right, so now we have like two Asian gentlemen. Oh, it's the two Asian gentlemen from Chinatown. They're trying to apprehend Herbie because he drove through. Remember, he drove through their Chinatown store. They found one dried squid on the passenger seat from his destructive rampage. But the music here is not great. It's just like
They're like, hey, in case you didn't notice, these guys were Chinese.
Asian.
We're going to play exactly the kind of music you're assuming they're going to play.
Now he's totaling up the damage on an abacus. Why? I would actually watch the Tennessee, what's his name?
I don't know the character.
It's like Tennessee Strapple Bopper. I would actually watch a movie about Buddy Hackett's lore in this universe.
Taking a 10-day break was a bad
mistake.
idea. I don't remember any of these things.
Right? Because he was like, yeah, he was on that mountain in Nepal. Like, I was meditating and I learned mindfulness. This is actually a little bit better handled than I thought, right? Because Buddy Hackett's like, I'll speak to him in their language. And I thought it was going to be like a really bad caricature-y.
Harlan Williams and Rocket Man.
I thought it was going to be really insensitive.
No,
and
he's just speaking Chinese.
Just as Buddy Hackett, though.
Yeah, he's got his Buddy Hackett accent, but
Buddy Hackett's like brokered this deal where the Japanese guy who is actually getting fairly compensated for the damage to his car, which I don't hate, is like, okay, I will keep the car, but you, Jim, can drive it in this fancy road race, and if you win, I'll sell you the car for $1.
there we go, another race. This is a really common situation, I think, in kids' movies, but it's just funny to think of watching this as a little kid. You're like, oh, I want to see the fun living car. But like 99% of the movie is like two men talking. Any combination of two characters, but just a lot of guys talking.
All right, so Herbie's back in action after his like rampage, drug binge,
Suicidal.
through Chinatown, suicidal time. He just kind of had like a Britney 2008 moment.
Oh no, Herbie's dancing with knives.
That's Britney 2024, babe. Yeah, Herbie just kind of had a little bit of a breakdown, but he's back. All right, so they've sabotaged the car again, I think.
I don't know.
Unclear.
Haven't we learned Herbie's unsabotageable? He'll find a way.
You know who I wish was in this movie? Ken Carter.
Oh, the music rules though. Do 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 do.
You got kind of like your little tooty flute. You got your strummy guitar. It's a little it's a little like surf rock, right?
Oh boy, this is fun. This is like Mario Kart now. They're like the evil guys just like shot oil out of the back of their car so Herbie would drive off a cliff.
Deployed an oil slick. Now Jim's driven into a canyon. Now a bear has emerged. Look, it's going to eat their picnic hamper.
Okay, Herbie has the powers of Christ.
Yeah.
This is a new wrinkle. He just drove over the surface of water somehow.
Our evil guys, I forget their names, but our evil guys also drove off the road into some water. But a bear came to eat their picnic hamper, and now he's riding shotgun.
This is just a cartoon now. I'm enjoying this. Looks like a real bear, though. Like sometimes it's a guy in a bear suit.
This bit of physical comedy with the bear shouldn't be funny, but it's pretty funny.
I'm enjoying it. It's just so stupid, you know?
Yeah.
There's the bear suit from the back.
Yeah. It's just like from the era where it's like people will watch anything. Let's stick a bear in the car.
Wouldn't that be wacky? At a certain point, one of these characters really should die. They keep getting into absolutely dangerous high-speed crashes.
See, Jim.
No, you're right. His name is Jim. I didn't doubt you that much. You do have a history of making up names for characters, though, and then confidently stating them.
Like that man at the airport who his daughter was doing a crossword puzzle, and it was like, what's the rat's name in Ratatouille? And the father confidently just said, David.
And just to clarify for the listeners, at the airport during our 10-day pause from filming this episode, he did seem really confident that the rat was named David.
They have been sabotaged. The evil guy, Peter Thorndike, come on, Tyler.
Yeah.
Filled their gas tank with water.
All right, look, again, if they just didn't play this music,
I know.
Everyone's portrayed fine.
Yeah, we're not getting like a really intense accent. It's like all these young Asian guys came and picked up Herbie, and they were like, this is our Uncle Woo's car. Of course we're going to help. They just picked him up. They carried him away. All right, so now we have they're at this town called Chinese Camp. And it's actually a pretty good bit. They have like the oldest man in the whole town filling up Peter Thorndike's car. He's like 7,000 years old.
Even older dad is there. It's good gag.
And then the young Asian pit crew of all the nephews is like getting Herbie turned around. Also, the guy who owns the car's name is Tong Wu, which is such an interesting detail when you think about the Wu-Tang Clan.
Tang Wu for life, Kate.
I tell you, Tang Wu ain't nothing to with.
Herbie's like spinning upside down. There's just, this movie's insane.
It's a cartoon. It's like a silly cartoon.
It's unhinged. I like it.
You didn't bite on the first half of the movie like you're biting on this one.
They're really pulling out all the stops. I've also had a nice, pleasant vacation in the middle.
Why is Buddy Hackett just in the back smiling?
Because he's having a nice life. He's just chilling.
All right, so now they're doing some more Roadrunner coyote tricks.
Yeah.
Right? They've swapped the arrows on the sign.
Every time they show Herbie and he's going like 300 miles an hour, it's incredible.
Just breaking the sound barrier. I just love that Peter Thorndike takes several breaks to like eat out of his picnic hamper and drink champagne.
Is he drinking before he's going to drive at high speeds?
He's doing his victory lap.
It was the
He
60s.
believes that he's won through all of his evil tricks.
His chicanery.
All right, so here's Herbie just blasting down a California hillside. The music's blaring again. Oh no, their tire was cut by a saw. Oh my God, it's only been one day.
Oh God. Here they are driving with 3 tires in a just preposterous way. Just everyone's life is in peril in this movie every minute.
So Buddy Hackett's back there doing some kind of confusing welding job, and he's like, I'm just welding on top of welds. That's not good. I don't know a lot about welding, but I know you're not supposed to do that.
Knowing that Herbie is like kind of sentient.
I know, right?
I feel bad for him that he's getting so destroyed, sabotaged, beat up, welded. Is this it for our heroes?
All right, it does look pretty bleak. Carol Bennett's hair is just so 60s. And I can 100% suspend my disbelief that her hair has not moved during this
Inside her
wild
helmet
road race.
And in the race, yeah. Her hair is a helmet. We're having sentimental, emotional time now in
Adult
the
time.
film. This movie doesn't need this. Give me antics.
I know you want goofy shit.
I'd be kicking and having an ADHD meltdown right now if I was a kid watching this. And if they kiss, so help me God.
You're gonna go barf. You're gonna yell.
Oh my God.
barf.
Literally 2 seconds later.
They kissed.
You know what movie the kissing didn't bother me in that we just watched? Superman. They really seem like they liked each other. The existential horror of the villain buying the car and threatening to put him in a car compactor. They're going to murder Herbie. Some grappling.
A fist fight.
Yeah.
Herbie's suddenly sprung to life.
Yeah, why doesn't Herbie just run over Thorndike? Oh, is he gonna? Is he gonna absolutely murder him?
All right,
Thorndike's
Herbie
out here
has-
talking shit,
Yep.
threatening Herbie's life, and
Yep.
now Herbie's gonna run him down. Also, a minute ago he couldn't start.
I know what it's like to be fueled by hate, fueled by anger. Herbie is literally just he's so mad. Herbie is shaking with anger.
He's like, hold me back.
All right, Herbie's decided to off-road it through Yosemite.
He's got a shortcut. This is fun. They get to just like destroy an old West ghost town now. This movie's got a little bit of everything.
It really does.
I just don't think Herbie's going to be content just to win. I think he's going to make sure that Thorndike and his car
I think so. That they die.
Okay, I am enjoying this, but the race has gone on for
So
quite some time
long.
now. I mean, it's like the whole second half of the movie practically seems to be this big race.
Oh my God, Herbie's literally breaking in half. It's so grotesque, right?
When you think about him
Being
feeling
like
it.
sentient. Yeah. So Herbie's like still going.
Yeah, so is he like a worm? He's been cut in half, but both halves are still alive?
He's the love worm. Ew. All right. So Buddy Hackett is wearing some kind of like, he is wearing a turtleneck under a blazer with a chain. It's like very confusing. I love it. All right. So Herbie is now autonomously driving away.
Yeah, he's
What are
what do they
those
call that, a
called?
Waymo?
Well, the fuel lines are clean, plugs are clean, wiring checks out. Looks like we're in pretty good shape.
Herbie and I sure appreciate it. You don't believe a word I said about this little car, do you?
Well, there's always a first time. I imagine Adam thought woman was a pretty funny piece of equipment when he met Eve.
Well, that's a start. You can't believe it all right away. It takes time.
It's just a funny movie because like everybody is just totally accepting of the strange things that Herbie does. He's cut in half. Nobody at the race is like, oh, that's weird. He's self-driving the happy couple at the end. Everybody's like, great, autonomous car.
That's it. The credits are 30 seconons long.
And we got to hear the music again.
What'd you think, bud?
I enjoyed that. Maybe taking a 10-day break in the middle actually helped because everything after the around the halfway mark and after when we picked up from after our long break there, I liked a lot more. I wasn't cracking up as much in the beginning.
That's true.
Not to say that part was bad. So I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much if I watched it straight through. So I do have to say that. But it's just this silly little boppy, fun 60s movie.
It's just a cartoon. If you think about it as a cartoon,
Oh yeah,
it makes so much more sense.
They're getting clearly inspired by like Looney Tunes and stuff here. Just some of the silly gags that are going on with this wacky car.
I have a question for you,
Yes.
and it's okay to not know. Is Speed Racer out at this point in 1968?
Pretty sure.
Right, because even like their sponsorship by like the Asian the Asian guy is like very Speed Racer
That's an
coded,
interesting
right?
point. That's very interesting. Interesting idea there. And one day we're gonna I have these really crazy detailed notes about anime, the history of anime. We'll talk about how anime is inspired by Disney, and that would really be
We're gonna do anime months.
snake eating its tail. Stop with the months, kind of thing. What'd you think, Kate?
This was a fun revisit. Like many movies from the 60s, though, I feel like there's long stretches where nothing is happening. The pacing is odd.
Yeah,
It was fun.
That's the love bug. Are we? I can't remember. You know what? We took too much time off. I don't know if we're done.
No, we got one more. At
One more,
least.
okay, one more cool
because
sheet
we did the
classic.
Black Stallion, the other car movie.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Okay,
Yep,
this was
and
3.
then
We're doing.
I got
four-
at least one.
4 to 6.
I got at least one left.
And
in
it's
the
a long
tank.
month. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Fold up your cool sheet. Put it somewhere easy to get to for next week. And we'll keep going.
Bye.
Walt Disney Productions, The Love Bug. He's a scrappy little beetle that adopts a has-been race driver and turns him into a champion. Dean Jones.
Hold it, you two. I've done great with this little car so far, thanks to a few changes I made, and if you don't mind, some pretty fair country driving.
Michelle Lee.
You really think it was you winning those races?
Buddy Hackett as Tennessee Steinmetz, a wizard with welded junk who digs the metal physical.
I'm your friend.
And unscrews the inscrutable.
Yukne Yutga Hongi.
David Tomlinson.
Tell me, what part of Ireland did you say your mother came from?
Coney Ireland.
And Hervey, shifting for himself against the supercars.
No, Herbie! No! No!
Catch Walt Disney Productions' The Love Bug. Suggested for general audiences.